Fox Sports. Believe it.
So what are your comments on the match in general?
Look, I wasn't happy with our game today. That wasn't the standard that we set. So had to fire the boys up at half-time again. I don't think we showed the opposition enough respect, and I don't think we showed ourselves enough respect. But in all due respect, and when you look back at it, after half-time break, they came back and redeemed themselves to some extent. Picked up some of the disciplines, but our structure wasn't good enough today. Our intensity wasn't good enough, and certainly the ball speed wasn't good enough. The ball control.
Right. So you're saying we could have had an even bigger scoreline?
Look, I think the scoreline to me is immaterial. It's not about the scoreline. It's about how we play the game. So what I'm looking for is a lot more intensity than what we delivered, and I'm looking for a lot more control, regardless of scoreline. I'm pretty sure that would have resulted in maybe a couple more, but.
Okay. So did you feel like they were not focused enough, or?
Yeah, I think to start the game, from the team talk earlier this afternoon into our warm-up, I did notice there was a bit of a drop, and that's something that these young guys will learn. Is that they probably saw these guys yesterday and thought, we're better than that individually on an individual basis, regardless of what coach says. Sometimes what's in their head is a bit strong. So they've learned a valuable lesson. I've made it clear that it's not going to be done again, and I'm sure they'll pick up from there.
So it's hard to imagine that they were complacent. They didn't look complacent, but you're saying that they were?
Yeah, look, I mean, we were a good 30-40% off where we were yesterday. Comfortably.
Where we were off yesterday.
Was it part of the plan to score just as much as Pakistan today?
Nah, I don't worry about what Pakistan does, to be honest. It's about what we do. Pakistan will be Pakistan, and we'll be them when we meet them. It'll be a good contest, I'm sure. So, yeah, no, it's all about being the best we can possibly be. There's no contest here for who scores the most goals. It's about getting the job done at the end of the day, making sure you get to the semis, and then it's knockout hockey from there.
What are your observations of the opponent, Kazakhstan?
I thought Kazakhstan today were a bit more organised than they were yesterday. Yesterday they seemed a bit all over the place. I think they found themselves probably a bit more today. Certainly played a lot more compact than they did. So there wasn't quite as much space as they had yesterday, as probably Chinese Taipei had yesterday. Initially we struggled to find the gaps in the middle of the field and play a fluid hockey, partly because of some of the stuff that we got up to, but yeah, they were definitely a bit more organised.
So looking ahead to Pakistan, what are the plans?
The plans are obviously to tighten up on our basic skills and raise the intensity again. And look, I think we've got the game to beat them and try and get under their skin a little bit. Put the pressure on them. We're certainly not going to back off. Just take the game to them and make sure they know they're in for a contest. Our boys are pumped up for that one. My approach is there's a semi-final berth up for grabs. I'd like to do that against Pakistan. There's no better job than beating somebody you might have to play in a final or a semi-final. So do it in the pool game and get it over and done with. Because to win this competition, if we are going to win it, we've got to beat these guys twice. So it's important that we get it done in the pool game.
Oh yeah, so the last one I had. The penalty corners though. Just wanted to ask about that. Lots of variations. Are you happy with that? At least tell me you were happy with that.
Oh, look, I mean, if I've got to be honest, I mean, very few of those variations be used later in the week. I'll tell you straight up, because it's early days. You don't show too much early in there. You keep your powder dry, so to speak. So there's a lot of stuff that'll be different when you head to the business end of the tournament. That's pretty much it on that one. Yeah, we scored a few goals, but you got to put it in perspective.
Thank you, Coach.
All good. Thank you, guys.
I noticed that every time a goal is scored, even 11-12-0, a player will go in, pick up the ball. You all will celebrate a little bit and don't waste so much time.
Yeah.
Well, is this because you all were going for goals?
Yeah, basically because at the end of the day, right, the goal difference sometimes really matters.
Goal difference.
Yeah.
But two big scores in 2 days, but do you think you'll be able to have the same, or is it going to be difficult with Pakistan?
Definitely it's a challenge for us against Pakistan. But I think if we won't hold back, we will play our best in that game, We fear no one. So we're just going to fight for it.
So 18-0 for Pakistan, 18-0 for you guys. Is it your intention to send a statement to them or something?
No lah.
No, we just went for goals and
we just try to put in as many as we can.
Yeah, basically we just focus on our game. Yeah.
What did the coach ask you all to do before the game?
Just play our normal game. Play attacking hockey, playing passes around, make the ball, do the work.
Okay, so what has changed from YOG and like today?
Basically
The
like
chemistry of the team.
yeah. Because we've been training for like about a year and a half together. So like the chemistry is there, the bond is there, so we understand each other better.
Yeah.
One of your goals, you hit a stick and the stick kind of chipped off.
Yeah, it actually broke into half.
Whose stick was it?
Mine. Yeah.
Stick broke into half.
Yeah.
Which goal was that?
The fourth one.
The fourth one.
The fourth one. Yeah, the fourth one.
Second half.
Yeah, second half.
Your fourth goal.
Yeah.
Was it impact to it or?
No, actually that stick is I've been using it for quite a while. Yeah, and then it's empty, it's like durable inside. So when I hit, then it came out.
The stick went into the goal.
Yeah. They hit the stick. Yeah.
They'll sponsor you back now with the stick.
Sorry? No, I have extra stick. Yeah.
But you've been using it for a while. Now you start with a new one.
No, it's here the exact same one. So yeah.
You know the penalty corners? You scored a few from there, all of you. Different styles, different patterns. Were they all rehearsed from the training ground? You all tried? I mean, do you all rehearse the penalty corners?
Yeah, we have quite a number of variations, so we managed to achieve quite a few of them just now.
Yeah, basically like we've been training quite a lot for short corner variations, and today like I think we scored like quite most of it, maybe
like
70% of it.
More than half of it through short corners.
More than half it.
Yeah.
So you were successful, what you trained on the training ground, the variations that you practiced.
Yeah.
You tried it today.
Yeah.
Most of them worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them? Or
The
more?
success rate was about 70%.
Yeah, but most of them work.
Did you guys try to capitalize on your short corners?
Yeah, for most of the time, when we can't find a shot, we'll just get legs in the circle. So just get a short corner instead. Tell us more about the electronic device all of you guys are wearing.
Oh, it's like
It's like a GPS.
yeah.
To track our movements. Yeah. So
Basically like you can't cheat. Yeah. Because like usually it like tests where you're gonna run, how many km you conquer in the game.
and your rate in the game, like if you're putting enough effort in it.
Oh, so the coach know if you malas lah. Don't
Yeah. So he has the data.
How much KM do you clock on average?
We're not sure. We're getting the results on Monday.
On average?
I don't know.
No idea.
One last question. So you guys want to settle it against Pakistan, or your mind's actually on Chinese Taipei after that? I mean, a lot of people are saying that if Pakistan will qualify, then either Singapore or Chinese Taipei. Right? But if you beat Pakistan, you qualify straight away. So is that the aim?
Yeah. Basically, right, we're just going to do our best lah.
For each and every game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just going to play hard.
Just treat the opponents equally. So just gonna give our best for each and every game.
Alright.
Thank you. Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Vox Sports. Believe it.